Whether you view this as an outrageous sign of disorder
has now become the new litter of our city,
or a counterculture crime of art.
Every time is something new, some new name is coming up.
Seattle seems to be covered in more graffiti and more graffitis being covered up than ever before.
We've painted over the same locations up to 7 times.
To combat the spray painting surge, the mayor of Seattle's made unprecedented policies to control it.
You just see prolific tagging everywhere, and that doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel welcoming.
This was just one nasty parking lot that we painted in.
To find out what's behind the explosion,
it's just like any other art,
and what it all means.
Not everybody knows how to read this. You can read it right away.
I can read it right away.
We asked the artist who's widely regarded as the most influential figure in the local underground culture of graffiti.
My name's Sire One. I'm the first sire.
Like most graffiti writers, Sire One avoids revealing his real name. He calls himself a graffiti elder.
And you see, got the stylized D.
And for us, a translator.
Here's an E.
Welcome back.
If you look at the beginning of the old TV show Welcome Back, Kotter, and the subway train goes by at the beginning, somebody got what in hip-hop culture is called fame off of that.
Sire One's big urban art projects like this one are typically done without the building owner's permission by his 8-person crew.
I mean, this is a really clean tag, too sick.
But he says a lot of what we're seeing out there is a tool of resistance.
The tagging that you see is saying, look, we've got a lot of problems going on right now.
He believes what appear to be blossoms of urban blight are fertilized by the chaos and the crime in the community.
Why are we seeing such an uptick in graffiti?
It's 2 things. It's the pandemic and George Floyd getting killed.
He explained as businesses were boarded up, police were under historic scrutiny. A reduced police presence meant graffiti writers had more opportunities than ever in a time of social upheaval.
People got comfortable with the notion of just painting anything, anywhere they want.
They are defining the city in a way that I think is unwanted by most people.
Mayor Harrell responded to a 50% increase in graffiti complaints with a new strategy, including more cleanup and stiffer criminal penalties for the most prolific offenders. Now, if you look straight out the back window of the mayor's office, you're going to see way down here brightly colored graffiti sticking out like neon. And from the mayor's view, this is a painfully common theme and a very common name. In fact, you'll see this name emblazoned all over the city. For a graffiti tagger, your name is pretty much your brand.
You're eager?
When SPD officers arrested 36-year-old Casey Kane for graffiti in December,
You just stand up, hands behind your back.
they recognized the tagger name he'd allegedly painted thousands of times all over Seattle.
You up to good work?
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Graffiti abatement crews told Cairo 7 they buff out this name far more than any other. It's seen wrapped around entire apartment buildings, even in traffic. This video evidence from SPD was taken as Kane and a partner who goes by Satan allegedly caused $300,000 in graffiti damage painting giant letters on an apartment building.
You know who that is? These big fish, Edgar.
I told myself before the year ends I want to catch these 2.
In many tagging cases, it's a misdemeanor crime, but we know how prolific Eager has been.
Newly elected King County Prosecutor Lisa Mannion and Seattle City Attorney Ann Davison collaborated for the first time on this graffiti case, charging both suspects with felonies.
Why is this a priority for both of you?
It's all I hear when I go up to my walkabouts in communities. These are individuals who are saying we are fed up, and frankly, I am with them.
I'm not trying to criminalize young people that have artistic talent that are looking for canvas.
The mayor says he's trying to break the cycle of graffiti abatement and prosecution by giving talented artists a new platform, fighting graffiti in high-visibility places with better art.
You would commission graffiti artists to do work for the city?
That's part of our plan. I will hire them if we can and find them canvases.
Ideally, we'd like to do the Ballard Bridge again.
Sire One is working to be part of that change with the city's new initiative for spatial justice through street art.
We're going to actually kind of be able to test and see. We believe it's possible to do stuff like this.
But will graffiti writers be convinced to make that cultural change, to take graffiti out of the shadows and work with the city, making more permanent art instead of covering up endless cycles of crime in more gray paint?
Ideally, more people say, you know what, I can do more than my name. Let me try to get some messages out.